Sony, Spider-Man, and Disney have been the hot topic for the last few weeks ever since the deal between Marvel and Sony seemed to fall underwater. Lots of speculation has been buzzing around the internet. Now there's some new speculation that has the internet's Spidey sense going off even more. But before we get into that, let's talk about what we think we already know. Number 1. The original deal. Marvel and Sony to continue sharing Spidey with the agreement that Sony pays to produce the films. Marvel gets 5% of the box office profits, or initial earnings, and Sony gets the rest of the box office profits. Number 2. The new deal that supposedly fell through. The deal would have consisted of Marvel and Disney co-financing Spider-Man 50-50 while Marvel got more of the box office profits. This is where the deal falls through. Number 3. Speculation that Spider-Man and Venom may cross over sooner rather than later, and that Tom Holland would join Sony's Venomverse instead of what we were expecting down the line, or something close to it. And that is Venom joining the MCU, or at least crossing over to their universe. Number 4. There have been some reports that Sony has come back to the table at Marvel, offering 30% of the box office profits to Marvel under the condition that Venom joins the MCU. Now please keep in mind, most of this, if not all, is 100% speculation. There's only one of these items that I would actually believe had some truth to them, but you can't really ever believe 100% what you see on the internet, now can you? Since we all have the out of the way, now we can talk about what you came for. Item number 5. Spider-Man may return to Marvel due to Apple potentially buying Sony. An investor analyst just recently claimed that Apple could be out for a potential acquisition, with Sony being on the list as a candidate along with some other studios such as A24, Lionsgate, Viacom, MGM, and last but not least, Netflix. The CEO of Sony came out and stated not too long ago that Sony Studios is not for sale. However, dollar signs and lots of zeros can change a lot of minds. He also stated that the studio has decided to stay out of the streaming wars, a decision he said allows Sony to be more transparent with its creators by not be beholden to any platform. It is also rumored that Amazon has been considering purchasing Sony Pictures. The biggest reason for both of these huge companies looking to make such a purchase is due to the fact that both companies are working on streaming sites, but they do not have their own theatrical production or distribution model. If Sony winds up in such described merger with a company such as Netflix, Amazon, or Apple, the Spider-Man IP will revert back to Marvel. And it's more than likely with the rights to Spidey reverting back, no one will receive any such compensation. There is an icing on the cake to all of these rumors. The fact that Disney might be interested in buying the rights back to Spider-Man. It has been stated that the buyout to the rights by Sony is $10 billion. So far, Disney has no intention of making such buyout a reality. It's more likely that Disney will counteroffer with Sony before coming to such terms. Things could go either way, but right now, fans are the Gwen Stacy falling from the Brooklyn Bridge, and Disney Sony are Spider-Man. Maybe more Green Goblin. The fans are just waiting to be saved. Let's just hope that money doesn't snap our necks. That about covers it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think could happen. Do you think Sony and Marvel will come to a counter deal? Do you think the deal will be dropped completely? I guess we'll see. Me personally, I don't know, I think they'll come to another deal. Spider-Man in the MCU has just been so big lately and I just don't see them changing that. Anyway, I guess we'll find out. Only time will tell, right? And maybe money. But yeah, guess we'll see. If you like this video, feel free to wet up that subscribe button. Who am I? You sure you want to know? I'm Dual Dyer, and I have a job to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.